Hello, 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 beautiful soul. Oh my goodness. So, do I have an amazing reading for you today? We are going to be talking about in true sidereal astrology. If you don't know what that is, it is using the natural sky. We have just entered Sagittarius season in true sidereal astrology, where the sun has moved into the constellation of Sagittarius. We're also moving to that galactic center energy. And we have lots coming this week. I want to talk about some square and trine action, as well as a beautiful 3-card spread, and excuse me, and talking about Sagittarius's archetypal energy as well as spiritual sort of tonations. And so that's what's in store. I hope you stay and let's get into it. Oh, and I'm Mavis, a wild mystic. I'm an astrologer, tarot oracle reader, as well as Dharma soul purpose spiritual life coach. Mwah! And I'm so glad you're here. All right. So, as we were talking earlier, the sun is moving into Sagittarius season. And what does that really mean for us as we tap into that energy? It's not just the sun. We've got Mercury, the sun, Pluto, Venus in a conjunction, and all of this fire energy where fire becomes light, incineration and rebirth. We have still that energy of the phoenix. And we have Uranus in Aries, which is, woo, talk about revolutionary energy. We have Uranus trining the sun and Mercury this week. So really quick, briefly, this is about allowing and tapping into lightning fast transformation, quick choices. We're not delaying, we're not over analyzing, we're tapping into our creative flow, our muse, the divine muse, which is we are a channel for, and we're allowing it to upgrade our thinking and the way in which we create in our lives. Up against that, or challenging that, is this Uranus square Saturn in Capricorn. Again, I'm speaking of true sidereal astrology. I also do readings, and if you have any questions, post them in the comments about true sidereal, because some of you know, some of you don't. But when we're talking about, Uranus, these are major breakthroughs. This is a lightning bolt genius. Things are happening fast. It's surprising. It can be like massive freedom. And squaring Saturn can create tension. It stalls. It's like you want to create this breakthrough, and the trine that we just talked about is all for it. We're freeing ourselves from our ego, our limiting beliefs, and then we have the square with Saturn. It's like, I'm not so sure. So where that can really affect us is that if you feel repressed, or this feeling of scarcity or whatever, lean into what it is that you truly know about life, what it is that is your understanding of source, and what's your true philosophy about life, and allow that Saturn energy to really influence you in terms of, okay, I'm not going to make these quick changes without giving them a foundation. So using Saturn's wisdom rather than restriction is really going to help you, because if you sort of are unconscious about the Saturn square Uranus energy, can create like almost like a inner combustion where the tension is building, because you're really rooting for freedom and expression and expansion and creation, and yet you feel this pull back, a restriction. And I think we can all kind of relate to that in terms of the collective energies right now as well. Now, that's what's happening, astrologically, those a few aspects that I really want to talk about, at least this week. And I'm going to briefly go in before we break off to the soul family piece, I want to go over this 3-card reading with you. Making a choice is our first card. And so really this week we're given this choice. And this reading is showing you that you have a choice to make. Are you going to choose freedom, creativity, divine downloads, radical shifts in your perceptions of life, of yourself and your ego? You're going to let that massive transformation take place within you? Or are you going to kind of stay in your comfort zone and kind of simmer in this challenging energy? Because we also have stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud, is really like in your mind. If you're stuck in the mud, it's not, maybe you're stuck in some mud puddle somewhere, but really this is talking about energetically. And we've just come through a really heavy season in Ophiuchus, and so much like where it hurts has come to light. Sometimes when we find out where it's hurting, we can get stuck like in the problem rather than the solution. So, you're making a choice. Are we going to move into the solution? Are we going to move into the expansion? Or are we going to stay stuck in what's not working and what hurts? Because what's available to us now is this magic stream. And I think it's really powerful that there's this this magical stream, which I feel like is representing our consciousness, this divine muse. And the heron there is just simply showing me that, yes, you can be wise. It's not like the heron just, if you ever watched a heron, it's like 20 times. It's not like a rapid fire sort of hunter. It's very, very observant and knows when it's time to strike. So this isn't like just a nonstop onslaught of insight and like a feverish activity. It's like when it's hot and strike. So when we move into this magical stream, we're also in flow with the divine. So, just take that all into consideration when you experience choices or opportunities come up for you this week. Journal, do something out of the ordinary in your journal, like take yourself out of your normal situations. This is Sagittarius energy. Get out of your comfort zone and discover that, what the whole system that we see kind of revolving around us and what's being created is all to appeal on what's comfortable to you. What is it that makes you feel good, almost in creating this bubble, this false bubble of security. Well, Sagittarius is here, and Sagittarius season is here to say, yo, let's get beyond the bubble. Don't be satisfied with what's being served up and delivered to you. This is about creating. This is about going beyond the boundaries. This is about discovering something for yourself, being experimental, adventurous, and honest, and risk-taking. Okay, so that energy is so powerful. I encourage each of you to reach down, connect with that inner adventurer. If you don't know where it is in your chart, or you want help connecting with it, book a reading, join the soul family, do whatever you got to do, because this is so powerful. Like this is making a choice. This card, it's like timeline stuff happening. Make a choice. There's a bifurcation happening within the collective. Where is it within you? We're all for unity, and that is the law. However, within our own lives, we get to choose. We have free will. So unity doesn't mean just following along with whatever is happening. So I hope that this reading has served you and given you something to really think about. Again, if you want the full reading, hit the link in the description of this video, or go to www.soulfamily Wild Mystic Soul Family, excuse me, wildmysticsoulfamily.com and join the Soul Fam. All right. Thank you so much. Drop your comments. Let me know what resonated, and I will talk to you soon.